Hey guys, so I wanted to jump in for a moment and answer a frequently asked question. Basically, Amanda, why won't you shut up about health and wellness and food and awareness of what you're putting in your body? So I want to answer that because if you are in my group, if you have gotten sessions from me, if you are following any of my social media accounts, you have seen that sometimes I jump on a soapbox and I do cartwheels all over it. I jump up and down. I shout out to the world because I have so much passion for it. And I want to tell you why. So, growing up, I started my cycle at 9 years old, which is not normal. And from that point on, I had a lot of symptoms, which weight gain, horrible acne. I practically starved myself to stay tiny as a teenager because if I looked at food, I practically gained weight. Horrible cycles. Like I would go 6 months and have one, and then literally for 6 months straight, and then not have one. And so I had irritability, I had severe pain, and from there it led to a whole bunch of other medical conditions, such as the hypothyroidism, the adrenal fatigue, which led into severe depression, severe anxiety, ADD symptoms from brain fog, all this stuff. And in my early 20s, I found churches that were Word of Faith, Spirit-filled churches. And I latched on to that because I was so sick and I felt so abnormal and there was something wrong with me. And as I began to proclaim and believe that through salvation, Jesus has healed me, I'm like, Jesus, where are you? Seriously, I have spent so many hours in my 20s crying, excessively crying, calling out to God. I believe I'm healed, and it is not manifesting. I did everything by the book. I went to the Western medicine doctor. I went to the Western medicine nutritionist. I followed all the diets they put me on. I took all their medications. I did exactly what I was told to do. And I got worse. I got bigger, fatter. I got on more medications. I got more and more symptoms. I got to the point where a lot of times I had a lot of suicidal thoughts, and everything was out of control. And it was miserable, guys. It was so miserable. If you have ever been in that circumstances where you have chronic illness and the more you go to the doctor, the worse you feel, like you get pissed off, and you should get pissed off. And that getting pissed off is what led me to doing my own research. I realized that we were being lied to by our doctors. Didn't mean to lie to us, okay? They follow what they've been told. No offense to them. But you guys know who I'm talking about. We were lied to. We were lied to with our nutrition, our diets, medication. We've been lied to. And that pisses me off because there are those of you out there who are beating yourselves up right now and you are feeling unworthy. You are feeling like God doesn't love you enough because you aren't healed. And I'll tell you this. My healing did not come from a miracle. Let me explain that, because now you're like, oh, Amanda, you're taking credit. No, it came from God. It did not come from a miracle. And what I mean by that is a miracle is when we are in a crisis circumstance and God reaches down with love and heals us, changes that circumstance just like that. My healing came from walking in blessings. I had to make some lifestyle choices. I had to do things differently. God did not reach down and touch me and heal my body so that I can continue eating the Doritos chips, so that I can continue eating the Pizza Hut pizza, the Chips Ahoy cookies, the fried chicken, the French fries. God did not do that. Maybe he did that for you, and that is awesome. I am so happy for you. But my healing came from beginning to treat my body like a temple which if you look in the Holy Spirit, or look in the New Testament, we are housing the Holy Spirit in a temple, not a trash can. I did not know better, although I should have known better. Doritos aren't real chips. Cheetos aren't real chips. But I was trying to do like everybody else and eat off of all this junk food, take all these toxic medications, and then say, God, why don't you heal me? And I believe in my heart, he was like, because Amanda, I want you to treat your body like a temple, not a trash can. So my healing came from walking in obedience and learning, asking questions, thinking, not acting like a sheep, but really thinking for myself, really digging for research, starting to follow the money trail on research and realize how much I had been deceived. So I say all this, I am so passionate because there are a lot of you out there are going through the same thing. You are dealing with autoimmune issues, you're dealing with hormone imbalances, you're dealing with depression, you're dealing with anxiety, and you're beating yourself up because the more you go to the doctor, the more medicine you take, the more you follow a Western nutritionist diet, the worse you're getting. And let me tell you, it is not your fault, okay? I don't want to get into it on this platform, but it is not your fault. So I had to take some steps. I had to get to the truth. I had to make some decisions and learn what the truth is. And that is how I released the 80 pounds. That is how I healed my body. Okay? I don't have any of those other symptoms. I don't have any of those diseases. My hormone levels are perfect now. I'm not on medications. I know how to take care of my body. I released all the energy. That was a lot of it too. The energy, the emotions, the toxins. I had to release a lot of stuff so that my body can naturally heal itself. It was stuck. My cells were clogged up with trapped emotions, with toxins, with faulty belief systems, toxins from foods, medications, vaccinations, like Wi-Fi frequency, cell towers, all this stuff. I had to change, I had to heal, I had to release some stuff. And that is how my healing came. My healing came from walking in blessings daily by taking better care of myself. So I say that because I don't want you to beat yourself up. And that's why I'm so passionate. And that's why sometimes I say the hard truths. I not only point out the elephant in the room, but I talk about it. And then I want to move that elephant out of the room because I want you to get better. I want you to walk in health. I want you to know in every cell of your body just how worthy you are for that. You are so worthy. God doesn't want that for you. God didn't bring on that sickness. That's not him. He did not give you that disease. Don't believe those lies, ever. Don't believe those lies. Please stop today. That is not from God. So I am here to help. I've come through my own journey, and I want you to have that same journey. I want you to live in freedom, to live in health, to live abundantly in all areas of your life. I am here to help you with that. I love you so much, unconditionally, just like God does. And I want to see you living out your best life.